ancestry test helped reunite an adopted Summerlin man with his biological mom, who lives in Minnesota.
The test from 23andMe also revealed Sean Lawrence has 3 half-sisters, and in an unbelievable twist, one of those sisters has been living right across town in Henderson for the past 8 years. The two never knew the other one even existed until the DNA test connected them.
It was just so surreal. It was shocking, it was joyous, it was everything. It was perfect.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It was amazing, truly amazing.
Wow.
They both have that same joy and right?
They're so excited.
It's wonderful. Sean learned his biological mother gave him up for adoption because at the time she was just overwhelmed. He says his adopted parents gave him a great life, but he is enjoying getting to know his new family.
Really cool. It's 5:09 now. A new study linking vaping and marijuana use. Why researchers say nicotine could be putting young brains at risk.
And fall flavors coming to Dunkin' Donuts early this year. How soon you can get your hands on a pumpkin-flavored latte?
Oh, there is nothing like a hot pumpkin spice latte when it is 109 degrees. That doesn't sound right. Temperature is going to approach 110 on Thursday, actually near record level heat midweek. We'll talk about the excessive heat watch and time out a bit of a drop in the temperatures next.
All right, Justin, did you post a back-to-school picture of Hank yesterday?
I need to.
You need to, yes, and all of you need to as well. Send us your back-to-school pics. We have a gallery on our website. These are some of the pictures you've sent in, and we're loving seeing your students. You can send your back-to-school pictures to photos@ktnv.com or to our Facebook page. This week, we will see temperatures well above triple digits.
Yeah, and according to the American Heart Association, if you're a heart patient over 50 or overweight, you need to be especially heat aware. Some common heart meds can exaggerate the body's response to heat and make heat stroke more likely. There are some precautions that we can all take when the heat is on. Avoid being outside when the sun is at its strongest. That's around 3 p.m. Dress for the heat and stay hydrated, and be cognizant of the signs of heat exhaustion: heavy sweating, headaches, dizziness, or fainting. Seek medical attention immediately if you notice any of these symptoms. Hey, Dunkin' is proving it's never too early for pumpkin spice. The coffee and donut chain released its new fall lineup, featuring favorites like pumpkin-flavored coffees, donuts, and muffins. Dunkin' also unveiled new seasonal treats like apple cider donuts and munchkins and the cinnamon sugar pumpkin signature latte. The fall-inspired array of goodies officially launched August 21st, still in the heart of summer, especially for us.
Yes,
in other parts of the
definitely
country,
yes,
it's kind of starting to go downhill. But
when your average high, which ours is in late August, about 101 degrees, you're not thinking, what do I hot pumpkin spice latte?
No,
not at all.
Although apple cider donuts, what? Why are we not eating those like once a week here at the office? That sounds amazing. Waiting on the sun to come up outside. We'll have plenty of it today. Temperatures running a little warmer than this time yesterday morning. We're officially 82 at McCarran. Some folks enjoying the 70s, but you know what? 24 hours ago, it was about 70 degrees down around Anthem, so it's 10 degrees milder on the south side of the valley. Lots of sunshine in your 13-hour forecast. Again, the wind should be fairly calm today. Maximum afternoon gust, maybe like 15 to 20 miles per hour, and for us, that's pretty quiet. 80s this morning. We're back in the 90s, low to mid 90s by 10 in the morning. After 10 in the morning, doing anything outside, you got to take it easy, as we'll spend just about all afternoon well into the triple digits. About 106 today in Las Vegas, 108 up around Overton, 106 in Mesquite, 104 in Pahrump, 112 in Laughlin, 105 in Boulder City. Not expecting really any organized high cloud cover, any organized cloud cover either, so no rain chances to mention. Lows tonight, upper 70s, low 80s. That doesn't happen until 4 or 5 in the morning tomorrow. And then tomorrow, high temperatures should be even hotter, 109. So we do have this excessive heat watch. We told you about this yesterday for the lower elevation Colorado River Valley. I said Las Vegas kind of on the cusp. If we go up a degree in the forecast, we'll be in the excessive heat watch. And that's essentially what happened. Drink plenty of water every day here in the desert in the summer, but especially Wednesday, Thursday, as the heat gets kind of borderline dangerous, stay in the air conditioning if it's an option, and check on the young, the elderly. They can't handle the heat as well as just a regularly healthy adult, to put it awkwardly, and check on the sick and those who maybe don't have the best air conditioning situation. Dry weather in place all across the desert Southwest. No relief from any pop-up afternoon thunderstorms in our forecast over the next several days. It's a lot of sunshine out there in the 7-day planner. When we get a break from the monsoon, which happens from time to time, even in August. We do typically heat up, but we'll be near record level warmth Wednesday and Thursday. Then the breezes Friday, Saturday, Sunday could instigate a little bit of an elevated fire threat, so that's something we'll have to watch Friday through the weekend.
Couple construction projects to let you know about if you drive in Summerlin. Eastbound Summerlin Parkway will be reduced to 1 lane today. That'll be between Town Center and Rampart until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So you will see a little bit of a slowdown in that eastbound direction. If you want to avoid that altogether, go ahead and take Alta instead today. Also, the 15 northbound and 15 southbound lanes will be reduced to 1 at Silverado Ranch until Thursday. Now those will be alternating for some construction, so you may see a slowdown in either direction depending which way you're going. Again, that'll be at Silverado Ranch, and that will last until Thursday.
Caught on camera, 2 ambulances violently colliding with each other. It happened in New York over the weekend. Oh my goodness. You see Good Samaritans rushing to pull everyone out of the emergency vehicles. 4 people were taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. Authorities say the ambulances were on the way to the same call.
A new gateway for young adults. Researchers say vaping is leading more teens to try marijuana.
Well, the study was published in JAMA Pediatrics, and researchers say nicotine rewires the developing brain. They say it shows the odds of marijuana use are 3 times higher for those who vape. Interesting. And the new head of the Federal Aviation Administration says he's going to get his first formal briefing on the Boeing 737 MAX today. During Monday's swearing-in ceremony, Stephen Dixon said that the grounded planes will not fly in commercial service until he is completely assured that it is safe to do so. The MAX was grounded worldwide after crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia that killed 346 people.
Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard putting her campaign on pause. A major in the Hawaii National Guard, she reports for active duty today for a 2-week deployment and training exercise in Indonesia. She becomes the first candidate in the modern era to step away from the campaign trail to serve in the military. She is also the first female combat veteran to run for president. Well, money can be stressful, which is why many people are turning to financial therapy to deal with the numbers and emotions that come with money issues. One way is to have an expert help you plan out a budget, set goals, find financial balance. Another option is to have a counselor help you with the emotional side of money issues, like how it impacts a relationship.
When there's too much shame or too much stress, it's not useful anymore, and we can't problem solve or move forward. We kind of get stuck, and that's what financial therapy helps you get unstuck.
According to the Financial Therapy Association, there are no certified financial therapists in Nevada yet, but they do have webinars you can register for online.
It is 5:20 now. Shark sightings are on the rise on the East Coast, and people are flocking to see them. How businesses are cashing in on the tourism.
And when you get home tonight, here's a look at some of the shows you can catch right here on Channel 13 at 8, Bachelor in Paradise at 9, Bless This Mess, and then keep it right here for 13 Action News at 11. Business is booming for companies cashing in on shark attacks on Cape Cod.
Yeah, ABC's Will Reeve explains how people are buying shark merchandise and even paying big money to see an actual shark.
Oh my God! Cashing in on great white sharks. Since June, there have been more than 150 shark sightings off the coast of Cape Cod.
No way.
The local Shark Conservancy Center says they've seen a 60% increase in visitors the last 3 years. But with the chaos comes commerce. In town, this store sells nearly $50,000 a year of shark-themed attire they call killer casual apparel.
the shark sightings have been increasing more and more every summer, so it's kind of crazy. No one seems to get scared, but I think that's the whole infatuation with the shark sightings.
Business is booming.
Well, we thought it was going to slow down because of the incidents last year, but actually it has picked up despite the threat.
So what do the locals think of all this shark tourism? We'll have the answer live from Cape Cod coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News.
All right, it's 5:25.
The new release body camera footage from an officer-involved shooting last week. What led up to Metro shooting at the suspect's truck 13 times?
Some students are skipping the school bus this morning and logging into their virtual classroom. How parents say it helps their student avoid an overcrowded classroom.
Did you have a highlight tonight?
Just seeing her.
Action News. Good morning, Las Vegas.
This morning, new video giving us a look at what led police to fire 13 shots at a suspect's car.
And if you are planning to have a baby, well, listen up. Why a new study says Nevada is one of the worst states to start a family. And later.
Did you have a highlight tonight?
Just seeing her on stage.
That's really sweet. I'm glad.
Oh, an unexpected meeting. A dad who was surprised with tickets to go see Janet Jackson here in Las Vegas got far more than he ever expected.
Yeah, that video going viral all
Yes!
weekend long. Gosh, it's really cute.
Hey, you look familiar. Did I just see you at the coffee machine?
Yes, I saw you there, and I got some.
Gotta load up.
Still waking up, hot coffee,
Oh, yeah.
even though it is warm outside. The heat is the big deal as we make it through the next couple of days. You know, yesterday we talked about an excessive heat watch for other parts of southern Nevada. Well, now Las Vegas is included in that excessive heat watch. So as we make it into the middle of the week, the temperatures will sizzle. Yeah, plenty warm today. It's starting off at 78 in Summerlin, 76 Centennial Hills, 79 in Sunrise Manor, 80 around Anthem. Interestingly, it was about 70 degrees down around Anthem this time yesterday morning, so much milder. It means a few extra degrees of warmth for the kids going to school, lots of sunshine at the bus stop, 85 at 8 in the morning. Coming home from school, yeah, I don't think anyone will be lingering outside as temperatures will definitely be past 102, 103 degrees as we look at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All the way up to 106 in Las Vegas today, 112, the hot spot down south around Laughlin. Here's the excessive heat watch for Wednesday and for Thursday. Marissa, we'll talk about exactly and specifically how hot Las Vegas will be in just a moment.
Justin, thank you. Well, we survived the first day of school, but if you are heading out the door this morning on that commute or getting ready to drop the kids off, don't forget you may still see some extra pedestrians on the road, maybe a little bit of increased traffic out there this morning as more cars are on the road getting kids ready for school and drop off this morning. So give yourself a little bit of extra time. Right now, I did want to let you know that I'm seeing a traffic issue near the 95 and Charleston. There are 2 reported crashes in that area. So once we get to Chopper 13, I'll let you know if it's impacting that commute and if you need to know about it for that morning drive.
They're gonna shoot this dude. Sam 2 guy's trying to run his car into.
Holy
All right, Metro has released this dramatic body camera video showing last week's officer-involved shooting that ended near Sahara and Paradise. An officer shot 13 bullets into the suspect's truck. It started when officers tried to stop the suspect. He took off, ramming into multiple patrol cars and other vehicles. During the chase, police shot him and eventually came to a stop and tried running away from officers. The suspect was injured in the shooting. Here he is. He's out of the hospital in custody, facing a number of charges, including a felony.
Well, a man shot and killed his roommate, and now police are trying to figure out if this was a case of self-defense. It happened yesterday afternoon at a mobile home community near Lake Mead and Nellis. Police say that there was a second gun next to the victim. They're looking into whether it was self-defense, as I mentioned, or possibly a shootout. Well, a federal judge has decided that the trial for Douglas Haig will begin in December now. Haig is accused of selling illegal ammunition to the 1 October gunman. Haig's lawyers lost their battle to move the trial out of Las Vegas. They tried arguing that jurors here would not be fair in their decision.
A new study ranks Nevada as one of the worst states to deliver a baby, coming in 44th overall. According to Wallet Hub, we rank 35th for the highest cost of having a baby, whether that baby is delivered through C-section or not. The state also comes in 48th for fewest pediatricians and family doctors per capita. Vermont was named the best state to give birth. Some local students spend their first day of school logging in to a virtual classroom.
Yeah, and it's not homeschooling. Kelsey McFarland is live to show us how public school is going digital. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning, ladies. Yeah, second day of school. Lots of kids are going to be hopping on these school buses this morning, but some students instead are hopping on their computers. A virtual school is allowing families freedom that a traditional classroom wouldn't.
I have science, I have social studies.
James and Anthony Sydek's first day of school looked like this. They're in 4th and 6th grade.
I don't have to get up like at 7 in the morning, get dressed, and rush to school. I could just like wake up, eat breakfast, and relax for an hour, then even start school at like 10.
The two have been enrolled in Nevada Connections Academy, a K-12 virtual public school for 4 years. NCA provides the computer, webcam, and all learning materials free of charge. They'll also reimburse for internet. Students work with their teachers, putting together lesson plans that work for them.
So we get students from all walks of life all over Nevada.
Some students are actors, athletes, or have physical disabilities that make it difficult to sit for 8 hours in a classroom. Teacher Caitlin Schneringer says she sees students who may not do well in a traditional classroom thrive online.
You know, they don't learn until 10 a.m., so they fit better in our school because they can start at 10 a.m. and maximize their learning as opposed to sitting half asleep in a classroom for the first 3 hours of their day.
Miranda Sydek says the virtual school keeps her boys out of overcrowded classrooms.
I wanted to make sure that they're getting everything that they need to out of school, and this program has allowed them to do that.
The 24/7, 365 availability of the classroom gives the family flexibility.
I have some health issues that make me go to the doctor quite often.
With dad serving overseas and mom's frequent doctor visits, school is planned around quality family time.
It was an opportunity for us to be around him as much as possible when he was home.
And Mom Miranda says this is all about balance, so she has to be somewhat of an enforcer and get the kids to focus in and not get distracted while at their computer, but they also have to enroll in extracurricular activities so the boys can get some time with their friends. I'm Kelsey McFarland, 13 Action News.
Interesting, and Kelsey, you mentioned this is public education, so is it associated with CCSD?
So this is separate from CCSD. It's a state-sponsored charter school, and for those that want to sign up for it, registration is all online. We'll post more information on our website, ktnv.com.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Another option, school choice. Thank you, Kelsey. Starting in October, a new rule could make it harder for immigrants to qualify for and receive some government benefits. That includes Medicaid, food stamps, and government housing. This could also impact whether those immigrants receive a green card. Immigration officials say these rules have been around for some time.
Which will now screen and more effectively for the possibility that people may become dependent on the government in the future.
Under this new enforcement, the majority of people who apply for green cards are at risk of being denied. About 500,000 people apply every year.
Thousands of water bottles are being handed out in Newark, New Jersey after dangerous levels of lead were found in the water. Last fall, the city gave away 40,000 water filters to fix this problem, but the levels are still too high. Residents have long accused city officials of downplaying the problem.
It's wrong, and something should be done about this. This has been going on for a while, and they've been covering it up, and nobody did do nothing about it.
We just need all the lead lines replaced. We don't need them replaced 8 years from now. We need them replaced as of yesterday.
Well, to call attention to the issue, the mayor has been using the hashtag Newark isn't Flint for some time now. Right now, the city's encouraging residents to run water to clear the pipes.
A consumer alert this morning. More than 90,000 vehicles in Nevada have unrepaired Takata airbag inflators. Those inflators have killed at least 24 people and injured hundreds, so we don't want to ignore it. That includes a woman here in Las Vegas whose airbag exploded when she got into a crash. It sent shrapnel through her neck, tearing through her windpipe. If your vehicle has a Takata airbag inflator in it, your dealership will replace it for free. If you're not sure, we have a link on our website to see if your vehicle has one of those dangerous airbags, ktnv.com/links.
Antonio Brown's frostbite was a result of a failure to wear proper footwear. Now, that's according to the maker of the cryotherapy chamber. Cryo Innovations releasing a statement yesterday saying, quote, "The Antonio Brown incident is the equivalent of running a mile in the snow barefoot. When you go out in the snow, you put on snow boots. Likewise, you need to dress appropriately for cryo session." Meanwhile, Brown is set to return to the Raiders for training camp soon. This comes after the injury and losing his legal battle with the NFL over wearing his old helmet. The NFL says it's not safe.